This week on the Amazing Race Interactive, 6 teams raced from South Korea to Tokyo, Japan. For their first task, teams need to decorate their face as the Japanese flag and locate a crowd of at least 5 people. Once they've done so, they need to recite this phrase in Japanese.
Konnichiwa, watashi wa Razu no iru.
Well, that was fun.
Thankfully we have red latex paint. When I read the bottom of the clue and it said, and paint your whole face the Japanese flag, I was like, I would say this is probably the most embarrassing thing I've done in my whole life. I found a soccer field full of children playing soccer, and I just, first I did it in my car thinking, oh, I'll just be all sneaky, sit in my car. But then I was like, maybe Cory would like that.
We went to Hades touring, and Rudy, I thought Rudy's eyes would pop out to the back of his head.
For sale signs going up in Rudy and Hades tomorrow.
I realized I didn't have any lipstick markers or whatever, so I ripped my notepad.
Someone might knock on my door tonight, because the only people around were the neighborhood kids. Hey kids, come and see Uncle Mark.
Mike was in the middle, right? Yeah. Hopefully I don't get arrested. I see at least 5 people playing soccer in the field. I'm gonna stand really far away so I don't get completely freaked out or see my face. Konnichiwa, watashi wa Razu no iru. That looks scary as hell.
Because this race is time sensitive, I didn't want to drive out to a totally packed club or grocery store. The person below my townhouse, she was having a sex toy party, and she was like, what are you doing? Is something wrong? She thought I was bleeding, and I was like, no, I'm totally fine. The only thing is I need a favor. I need to just interject here, and it was totally silent, just women sitting there looking at and I was like, well, could I just say Konnichiwa, watashi wa Razu no aru? Oh, it was just like winning the lottery.
In this detour, teams will need to choose between paper it or pop it. In Paper It, one team member will practice the Japanese art of origami and create a paper airplane that must hit a target 15 steps away.
It took me far too long. I should have done that a lot faster.
That's the one.
15 or 20 tries and just running back and forth up the hallway. The AC's not on. I stink. So, hooray!
For the detour, I did Paper It to make a paper airplane and throw it at a bowl. My first plane that I made would always go left or right, and if it went straight, it would just go way over the bowl. I decided to throw it far enough so that when it did the loop, it would land right in front of the bowl, and
I think that hit.
it worked. That felt like 100 tries. It may have cost us the race. I hope not. Otherwise, I'm sleeping outside.
In Pop It, one team member will hit up the Tokyo nightclubs and perform 4 specific dance moves for 20 seconds each. Oh, and they need to do this all at the corner of an intersection.
Cory, there's somebody cutting his grass. Cory.
Pop it, and I popped it.
I didn't know you had moved like that.
I made sure I was wearing my hat and glasses and
So bad.
I had to go to an intersection and then I saw 2 men.
Okay.
Perfect. Do you mind filming me just dancing for 120 seconds? Little did I know that I was gonna have to do the titty shake and the booty drop and the money shot, but I felt the worst about the bootay because the father was just losing it. The booty drop. Sorry guys, you're out on your evening. Can you just pan to your dad for a second? Because that's phenomenal. And he was just like, ew, wear more underwear, ew.
And of course, as soon as I start dancing, there's a car behind me that like was pulling over on the street, but they were just waiting in their car. And it's not like a normal dance moves, it's like while I'm thrusting or while I'm booty dropping it.
Oh my gosh, there's a man mowing the lawn.
He was just standing there, turned, watching me dance.
At least this is Leah's neighborhood and not mine.
Why does Chris never have to do these things? He thrusts way better than I do.
Running to the intersection by my house. Great, there's all these landscapers around. Hopefully I'm not scarring all the little kids getting home from their kindergarten or whatever class they're getting home from. Yup, pretty sure all the boys are watching me.
Okay, I think, Cory, I plead with you, don't put this on social media. I'll be out of the job. The neighbor was home, didn't know the neighbor on the corner who's never home is out doing his lawn, and I'm doing these stupid dances. Pull the muscle in my thigh. And as you can see, everybody, white guys can't dance. Thinks I'm nuts? The neighbor's watching. No!
In this week's Roadblock, one team member needs to compete on one of Japan's famous game shows. In order to beat the game, they need to dump these 4 specific items on their head and say,
Watashi no Kashi! Japanese game show.
I had to smash some eggs on my head, water, salad dressing, and flour, and that salad dressing poured right into my eyes, so it burned.
Watashi no Kashi!
Watashi no Kashi!
Amanda's mental health is really starting to concern me. Who put salsa in their hair? Oh.
Watashi no Kashi!
She could have chosen shampoo. She could have chosen conditioner.
I just wanted you all to know that I was wrong. This is the worst leg of the race.
She could have chosen hairspray.
And I don't know why I picked salsa.
And she attended a sex party.
Oh my gosh, I might as well water my plant here. How could you? How could you do this to your mother? Look at me, just look at me. You don't even know that this is your mother. Washi! Ow! Washi no Kashi!
Alright. That was fun. I'm pretty sure if it was hot enough outside, I could literally have like a cake baked on my head. Watashi no Kachi.
Okay, Cory, I have my 4 items. So I got some coconut milk. Maybe that's Japanese. It was cold. It was really cold. For some reason, I dumped the flour last on my head. Like, why would you dump the flour last? Like, dump the water last, and then you wouldn't have this on your head right now.
Why did I do that one first? Watashi no Kachi!
At least, like, this kind of looks like the Japanese flag extended.
We had to find ingredients, so pitcher of water, I was like, easy.
Oh my gosh.
Flour, easy.
Cup of...
An ingredient of your choice, easy.
Oh my head.
Eggs, easy. So you think.
Ryan doesn't buy groceries, so he doesn't have eggs. I'm running to the store to buy eggs.
And I had to physically run to the 7-Eleven, find eggs, which are $4.99.
Freaking expensive.
I sell my free-range little chicken eggs for like $3, and that's like expensive. These eggs are freaking annoying.
To my eye. Ah! Ah!
In this week's cul-de-sac, teams need to translate these 8 Japanese symbols into English, find their opposites, and write them out perfectly in Japanese.
It wasn't bad, but there were 1 or 2 that were just hard to find. I couldn't remember by looking at the symbols where it was.
Yeah, well, we tried studying this after.
Yeah, we tried studying, but that didn't help. That didn't help.
When you're nervous, that doesn't help at all.
It was pretty fun drawing some Japanese symbols. Drew them as neatly as possible, so shouldn't be any time penalties for that.
Easy, but I never double check anymore, so I have no idea. Like, I just do it, and then I like send it, and I hope for the best.
Got me in touch with my roots. I lived in Asia for a while, so going through the characters, it wasn't anything foreign.
With the fastest racer time of the week, Jim and Helen arrived to the mat first and won this leg of the race.
Oh, yeah!
After an incredible run this season, Mark and Nicole fell victim to Megan and Amanda's U-turn and were eliminated from the race.
Thanks for U-turning us, ladies.
With only 5 teams left in the race and only one more leg before the season finale, which teams will earn their way into the Final 4? Find out next week on The Amazing Race Interactive.
I have to wash my body off now.
Yeah, before it sticks forever.
No, you wouldn't touch me again.
This week in Tokyo.
Oh yeah! I'm holding it wrong.
Why have I never participated in these confessionals? You know, I put so much work into this race, I think I've earned some airtime.
Literally, dog just chased me as I was running. I swear, Corey.
So for those of you that don't know, I went to high school with Amanda and Megan.
This is my confessional, and I am sitting in a hair salon trying to get the salsa out of my hair from last night, get my roots fixed.
I don't know. I wish maybe we could just like pause for a little while, allow Amanda to regain her sanity, and then maybe like pick things back up.
This amazing race is really taking its toll.
But now we're 30 and old. I mean, I guess we're not as old as Jellin.
Okay, now I have the same color hair as you do.
Ah,
now your wife isn't that young anymore.
That's right. Now I can never be accused of robbing the cradle ever again.
Oh, and I just had to assault people in a sex party, but I didn't have to interject or assault any kids. I'm looking at you, Mark.
It was my paper airplane, so recycling during Corey's Amazing Race. There's a lesson for all of us in that.
Welcome to Tokyo! I am so dirty and I stink.
Which team is my favorite? Oh, as host, I don't have favorites. It was Nick and Maya. May they rest in peace.
Look at me! I just went dirty.
I've ruined my shirt. And, partially my phone. And, just did my hair.
She's cleaning me right up.
I smell like jam. I can smell it on you. No, I know. So good.
You know who I do really like, though? Ryan and Jeanette.
So that...
You know, they're kind of rebellious, but sweet, you know? It's kind of nice.
Except Ryan doesn't buy fridge groceries. I could open your fridge right now.
Fridge groceries.
Yeah, fridge groceries. Look at this. Look, go open your fridge. Right now.
I'm just gonna say what everyone's thinking. How is Jellin still here?
Good job, Jack.
Guys, they might win. Runs in the family.
I have salad dressing in my eye.
You know, if Chris and Melissa win this thing, it's Melissa's second interactive win. Guys, come on, get her out. I love Dandria.
Hopefully nobody called 911.
You're probably like, who's that person with the red face?
My goal is to see Dan do something really stupid before the season's done.
I didn't know Andrea had this in her.
Dan, let's do it. Come on. Please? For me? I'll move back to Winnipeg.
I mean, I guess someone should probably draw attention to the one silver lining. That is, Amanda finally got her hair done.
This is also truly the only time I've ever been embarrassed while completing a race task. I did not like that old man having to watch me. So, here I am. Okay, so the first one, we're at an intersection. Yeah, it's already rolling, so we just...
All right.
And can you go like this? Horizontal?
I'm on it.
Okay, so the first one's this. I felt bad for him, not for me. Woo! Okay.
Perfect.
Thank you.
You know, I think if I was racing, I'd probably win. Again.
I don't know, is this Chinese or Japanese, but thank you very much. Thank you very much.
I miss Janice.
I think we met our demise. I think it might be done.
Really fun to do all of those tasks this week. Hopefully our time is good and our player pick comes out on top.
And I might get arrested.